Hi, it's Susan at Susan Rains Design, and I want to welcome you to your personal online design studio. This is a place where we'll work on your project together. It all starts by accepting the contract, and I'll show you that on our tour today. This is the place where we can see each space that we're working on together. You can send me messages straight through this website. It keeps everything all in one spot, organized, and you know exactly what's going on with your project at any time. Now that we're working together, I'd like to show you more about the online design studio, where you can find things now and where you'll be able to find them in the future. If you purchased your initial design consultation online, you're probably already familiar with setting yourself up in the design studio and navigating it a bit. But today I want to show you more detail. So first, I want to show you what happens if you did not purchase your consultation online, and I've invited you to the design studio by email. So I'm going to shrink myself down a little bit. Here we are in my inbox. You're going to look for a message from my Doma studio with the subject, Invite from Susan Rains Design. Click on that. And the first thing I'm going to suggest is that we copy this email and password. Copy it to somewhere safe. So I'm going to bring up my notepad and I'm going to copy this and paste it here for safekeeping. We're going to need it shortly. Next, we're going to click on the link. And right away, we're going to need that password and email address. I'm going to pop in my email address and that gobbledygook temporary password. So here we are in the main dashboard. You'll see the quick links to your projects, pending invoices that I've issued, any recent messages that we've exchanged, as well as recently created projects. And this could be that we start one project and then decide a few months later that we'd like to start a new project. That would pop up here. Next, we're going to go to the upper right-hand corner and check out the message center. We can communicate 100% within your design studio. This keeps it really simple rather than sifting through the maybe hundreds of emails that you get every day. All our communication is right here. You can easily come back to a message, even if it was months ago. Makes things really simple. Next, we're going to go to this person icon, also in the upper right-hand corner, and click on Edit Profile. Here you can make any necessary updates, as well as change that gobbledygook temporary password to something that you would prefer. Next, we're going to go to these three little lines in the upper left-hand corner and go to our projects. In this example, we see the Doe family home. And in this case, I'm working on 2 rooms for them. Let's go to room 2 and take a peek. First, you'll see the info for your project, and this will be before pictures that I took when we visited, any measurement files that I've taken, the inspiration images that you've shared with me or ones that I've added along the way, as well as the after pictures when your project is complete. If you click on questionnaire, you'll see that Jane Doe has already responded to her questionnaire. If you still need to do that, it'll be here waiting for your response. If you click on notes, you'll see any notes that I've added to your project. This important note is that the curtains must all be blackout. Under estimates and proposals, you'll find any estimates or proposals from contractors or fabricators that will need to complete your project. In this case, Jane Doe has a proposal from Ambiance Design, which is a window treatment specialist that I work with. You can click on this PDF and review your estimates at any time. Under products, you'll see all the products that I'm suggesting for your project. Be aware that this list will not be available for view until we've had our design solution meeting. Up until then, I use this area for collecting sorting, and honing in on what I think the best mix is for your project. Once we have met for the design solution meeting, I will approve the products that you have approved and reveal them to you, make them available for view. If there are any necessary revisions, I have found it to be really efficient to then add the revisionary suggestions into the product list so that you can compare and contrast them to the original selection and give me your feedback on the revisionary suggestions. The way to do that is within the products, you can first maybe take a closer peek at the product. To do that, you click on the little eye and you can see a larger view. Close that by clicking on the red X. You can also read any of the detailed information that I've included about the product, as well as the quantity, the price, the size, the material. And if there are any trade discounts available, that's also available for view right here. If you'd like to approve the product, you can click on this little check mark. If you'd like to communicate with me about the product, you can click on this red flag. And my preference will always be for you to click on this little arrow and go down to Other, where you can tell me your thoughts about the product, whether you love it or if it needs to be revised for, say, color or size or shape. Anything you need to tell me, please type it in here. I'll get a notification that you've sent me feedback and I'll check it out. Deliverables is where your welcome letter will live first. You'll find that here, and we'll go over it during your contract meeting. But if you ever need to refer back to it, it'll be here for you. In the future, when we do floor plans, elevation drawings, any drawings that I do for you for window treatments, cabinetry, all those will live here once they have been approved. So if we click over to Mood Board, we can see how everything looks together. Again, this is not available for view until we've had the design solution meeting. It's a very simplified mood board and will look a little bit different than what I print and present to you in our design solution meeting, but you can always refer back to this at any time. And if we are doing revisions to your project, I'll add the revised item onto the mood board so that you can see, again, how everything looks together. Now we're going to click on the project name in the upper left-hand corner. Here you'll have the project info, a quick little description of your project, and your contract. This is one of the first things that I will load up into your design studio. Please read it over, notice your retainer, and accept the contract. We'll also review this together. Under invoices, the first one that you'll find is your retainer. In the future, I bill on the last day of the month, and you can pay by credit card or check. Either way is A-OK with me. If you do decide to pay by check, please write it to Susan Rains Design. Under project products, you'll get a quick view of all the products within your project. And if you'd like to revisit any of the spaces that we're working on, you can click here for room 2, or if you want to take a look at the other one, go back to that project name, into room 1. Now we're going to go back to your dashboard. You do that by clicking on the... Okay, and we're right back to where we started at your dashboard. I love my online design studio, and I hope you do too. I look forward to working with you and talking to you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.